Good evening. Abhishek, you have not signed up. These marks that you have written is out of 80?
Yes.
You also write your mark?
Somebody one exam is about
Sign it. Okay, what should I say? Get ready with your books because that is required. Virat, come here. You can't from there. First bench here. Hurry up. Sorry. Go there. Abhishek. When are you people going to improve next year? What are these courses? I'll talk to you people afterwards, not in the classroom. We have discussed that we are going to take up a what? How many of you have revised? You're asking me? How many of you have just at least seen through the pages? Revised? Rest of you don't belong to the class or what? Asked you to revise, na? What is the point in having a revision class if you don't revise and come? What? Monday was a holiday, sir. Saturday, Sunday, Monday. Are you utilizing it or no?
-100.
Come on, take a fresh page. I'm quickly going through all the concepts so that we understand and remember. Okay? Very quickly, we are going to talk about the various aspects of this particular chapter. Now, before I go on here, a quick review about how you're going to be tackling your board exams. It's not only the board exams, but your preparation for the board exams is what I'm going to be talking about. Yours is a 100-mark paper, of which you will be writing 18 marks, 20 marks is your internal assessment, right? Yes, out of these 80 marks, you have got for your science, chemistry, physics, and bio. Right? Approximately, how many marks for each one of them? Yeah, let us say it is about 75 plus 5. Okay, so obviously you'll be talking in terms of 25, 25, 30, and 25. Maybe it is at +2, +2, +1, +2. That will vary. So it's about 26 and 27. Yeah, approximately. It could vary a little bit. 26 to pakka. It could be 27. I'll be talking more about chemistry and physics, obviously. In physics, how many chapters do we have? 4. Okay. So you have light, you've got humanoid, electricity, and electric magnetism, electromagnetism. All these marks are for 26. Okay? Light is a very huge lesson. Very huge lesson. And there are a lot of questions that are going to be asked from here. Okay? Be thorough with this chapter. You cannot afford to miss out any of these marks from any of them. If you want to score 80, you have to score almost perfect scores in any of these. And you'll always find that your objective, which consists of assessment, reason, okay, MCQs, that is where you tend to lose marks. And how are you going to be thorough with that? Is by going through whatever material is there in the textbook as well as various type of exercises which are given. Revision, revision, revision. That is the only way that can help you to increase your marks. If you read once, you will not remember. We are not superhumans, right? Or we don't, some children have got photographic memory. It's not possible for everybody. You understand why I'm saying? Revision is the only way by which you can increase your marks. Okay? Suppose you say that you have out of 80, let us say, I'm just taking some marks. Let us say you got 60. You have lost 20 marks. Now, how will you analyze it? Have you lost marks in this? Have you marks here, here? If you have lost in chemistry, what type of mistakes have I made? Is it an objective? Is it that I did not understand the question itself? Some children don't read the question properly and make a mistake. Okay, such type of questions, such type of mistakes obviously have to be avoided. Okay, is it in a particular lesson that I have lost marks? Right now you have not written an 80 mark and you don't have all the 4 chapters as yet. But as you're coming forward for your September exam or October exam, and once you start writing all the 4 chapters of physics and chemistry, you will begin to understand that there are some chapters that require a little more extra effort from your side. Have you all followed? It's not just taking, देखो कितना मिला, मेरे को इतना मिला. No, that doesn't happen here. Okay, it is self-improvement that is going to be important. You have to identify what your mistakes are. Some children have understood it well, but when it comes to writing down, you're making terrible mistakes. Why? Maybe you're not used to correct scientific, the words, the phrases which are required. Okay? Or has it been an incomplete answer? Maybe teacher has given half a mark. Why did I get a 0 there? Is it because I have not understood the question, or have I completely misunderstood and written something rubbish? So that is where you have to work back. Have you followed? So today when you go back, you get your question paper, you get your answer sheet, see what type of mistakes you are making. I'm sure in UP also you would have already written about 3 of them. 3 papers you would have definitely written. Take your papers again, see what type of mistakes that you are doing. Have you followed? And by repeating and revising whatever you have done, that is when you can eliminate your mistake. Because I'm telling you children, because I know I've been in this teaching line for such a long time. Suppose you made some mistake here and you have not corrected it, the same mistake you can repeat it again for the next exam. That is why I'm saying repair that work there and there. Have you followed what I'm saying? Suppose there's a puncture in the tire. You immediately have to put a seal there, no? Can you ride a bike with a punctured wheel? No, you can't. That's what I'm asking you to do there. If there's a mistake, correct it immediately. Find out what your mistake is. Rectify it. Only then you go on to the next one. Have you followed what I'm saying? Yes? Okay, so what is important? Revision. Revise. Keep on revising. Don't say, हाँ ये तो मैंने कल किया. No. Okay, and especially for a chapter like light, once again, because it's a very big chapter, once again we need to talk about how we are going to concentrate on it. It's very difficult to revise the whole thing. What are the 2 parts that we are going to revise? Very good. So one is reflection and the other one? Refraction. Okay. If you are talking about reflection, what are we saying? What are we talking about? Mirrors. And when are we talking about lenses? Refraction. Yes. So we are talking about mirrors here. For refraction, we are talking about lens, maybe a glass slab. Okay, we are also talking about refraction through a prism. All of that will come under refraction. Is that okay? Yes, clear till now? Okay. Now, what are the things? First of all, what can we say about reflection? One of you, yes. By bouncing back of light from a surface. Is it has to be a plane surface? Not necessarily. Given any surface. Okay, given any surface. Maybe it could be a irregular surface. Remember, it is coming back to the same media. Did you understand that? When light is bouncing back, coming back into the same media. Why is it important for us to say it is the same media? What happens in refraction? It is passing through something. There is a change of media from an air to a glass or from water to glass. Then we have a refraction. Okay, when we talk about reflection, when light is bouncing back, when it is hitting a surface and coming back again into the same media, that is what is known as reflection. Okay. Kufra, what are the laws of reflection? Yes.
Angle of incidence is equal to the angle of reflection.
Okay, correct.
The incident ray, the reflected ray, and the normal at the point of incidence all lie on the same plane.
At the point of incidence is very important, not at any other thing. Okay, so remember this diagram. So whenever we talk about reflection, this is the normal, incident ray, reflected ray, angle. Now this is another very common mistake. Suppose in many of the questions they would have given this angle is 30. Don't make a mistake. Is that 30 is an angle of incidence? No. Which is the angle of incidence? 60. Why? It is the angle formed between the ray and the normal. Okay, be careful up here. Okay, done. Go to the next page. Quickly, let's run through. What are the three ways that we can, what is for reflection, what are we talking about? Mirrors. What are the two types of mirrors? Very good. Okay, so we talk about a concave mirror. Remember to draw the line if it is given. Concave mirror, what type of a mirror? Converging mirror or diverging? Converging. Why is it called converging? Because it's converging. Okay, rays of light forming on a mirror, it converges at a point. Which point will this be?
Focus.
Focus. What is this point called?
Pole.
Okay. What happens
Center.
here? Okay. How do we define center of curvature? How many of you know the answer? I'm talking to you. Do you know it or no? Then why do you come to the class? Make an attempt. What is C? Center of? Center of? Circle? Is that a circle? What is this? Sphere. Okay, this is the center of the sphere. So what is this? That is the radius. Correct. So what is the center of the sphere? Of which the mirror is a part. You are taking a sphere, cutting a part of it. So it is the center of the sphere of this mirror. Is that okay? Right. How many diagrams do we have here? 6. 6 ray diagrams. Have a look at it. Clear about it? Here, what should you be very clear about? All the definitions. Which is the pole, which is the radius of, okay, center, right? What is the radius of curvature? All that. Okay. What about F? F is equal to, in terms of radius. Radius of half of radius is F. Okay. What are the three rays? Sorry? What are the three rays that we can consider here for drawing the ray diagram? Anything that you take. What is this ray? A ray? Correct me? Parallel to the principal axis. After reflection?
For reflection.
Yes, it passes through the focus. So that is one thing. Okay, next. What else can we take?
Another panel.
If a line passes through the focus, it will be parallel to the principal
Okay,
axis.
fine. Okay, if it is passing through F, it becomes parallel to the principal axis. Very good. Okay. Remember these three laws. And also the ray diagrams. 5 of them are what type of images? The first 5? Real. If it is real, it has to be inverted. The last 6th one? Virtual. If it is virtual, it is array. Okay, fine. Look at the virtual image formed in a concave mirror. The 6th diagram. Okay. What is the size when compared to the object?
Enlarged.
It is enlarged. Okay. Now this is another common question which is asked. What is the virtual image formed in a concave mirror and a convex mirror? Look at the diagram for the convex mirror. Okay. We are looking at the virtual images. Yes. What type of an image is formed here? Enlarged. Diminished. It is enlarged here. Here it is diminished. Is that okay? Where will you get an image of the same size here?
Center of the ray.
At
Center of the ray.
At C.
Same
At C,
size.
same size. If you are keeping your object at C, your image will also be at C. Remember that because many times in the sums that we are going to do, this is going to be asked. Okay? What about the first diagram? Where is the object kept? At infinity. As you're getting the object closer and closer, what happens to the size?
It's getting bigger.
Is that okay? Are you okay with the convention signs? Okay, let's run through quickly. We are talking about let us say, left hand side and right hand side. Where is the object kept? Always on the left. Measurements here, to here. What will it be? Is it U or V? Object U. This is your object. So it is A, B. What will this distance be? U. U will be positive or negative?
Negative.
Why is it negative? It's on the left hand side. Suppose you are getting your image somewhere here. Now I am taking it's a real image. It's real obviously because it is inverted. Right? So it is going to be A dash B dash.
V.
Okay. It's going to be V. This measurement is going to be V. Positive or negative? Negative. Once again, it is negative. If it is a virtual image, we get it somewhere on this side. Right? In this particular case, U is obviously negative. What will V be? Positive. Correct? What about F? F will be somewhere here. It will be once again open. Clear till now? Okay, chalo. What about your convex? In terms of lenses, same thing. Object is here. Where's the image form? How many images? How many ray diagrams? 2.
Convex 6.
Lens. Go to lens. How many ray diagrams? 6 once again. First 5.
Real and inverted.
Where is it formed? Origin. Yes. It is on the right hand side. Okay. This is on the left hand side. So it is real and inverted. In this particular case, this is your object. Okay. So that is your A and B. This distance is what? U. What? Negative. So it's negative. This is your image. So it is A dash, B dash. This will be what? Yes, it's positive because it's on the right hand side. Is that okay? What about F? Where? Negative. Negative or positive?
Negative.
See? Yeah, F.
Negative.
See your F diagrams. Look at your lenses. I'm talking about the lens now. What the lens?
Positive होगा.
It's opposite. Opposite to what is happening in a mirror. If mirror it is negative, for a lens it has to be positive. Is that okay? Yeah?
But we make
Convex
diagrams
all
of
positive
one.
one.
So we make diagrams of F1 or C1, right?
Here you are having, your object is always going to be placed here. Image is going to be formed on this side. As the object is coming closer and closer to the lens, image is becoming bigger and bigger. Okay, so the last diagram, diagram number 6, that will be a Gaussian, okay, image. Anybody has this? All of you have this? Huh? Come, take it out. Volume 2, you have? Come. You have? All of you have? Yeah, I'll just tell you some of the questions. Okay. We have a few questions here. We have some previous year's question papers. No? We are on page number 30. Children, can you see that? Page 30. Previous year's board questions. Okay. Let's see if we can do it. First one. I'll concentrate on the MCQ. Okay. Let's try to see. Which of the following mirror is used by a dentist? The moment you see dentist, yes, where should be the object placed?
Focus. No, sorry. Between C.
Where should the object be? Yes, between P and M. That is, it has to be placed within the focal. Okay. So how are we going to do such type of questions? The moment we see it, we know what is the correct answer. Think about other concepts which we have done. Why is the dentist using a concave mirror? Enlarged image. So if you want to get an enlarged image, where should the tooth be placed? It should be placed within the focal length. Okay, did you understand? Concave mirror, yes, it is a concave mirror. Don't see the second one, the diagram is not correct. Third one. Which of the following can make a parallel beam of light when light from a point source is incident on it? You have got options. Concave as well as convex. Concave mirror and convex lens. Convex mirror, concave lens. Two plane mirrors which are placed at 90. A concave mirror as well as a concave lens. Okay, we want a parallel beam of light. Where do we get a parallel beam of light? They are given you options. Is it concave mirror and convex lens? Do we get that? Why not? You see in your textbook, look at the ray diagrams. Look at the ray diagrams. Come to concave mirror, ray diagrams. Do we get a parallel beam of light there? Of course. You get a parallel beam. Where, which diagram is that? Do we get it in concave? You are getting a parallel beam. Diagram number 5. No, you have to explain the question. Didn't understand the question. Okay, listen. Which of the following can make a parallel beam of light when light from a point source is incident on it? That means there is a mirror or whatever it is. When you have light coming and falling on the mirror or a lens or whatever it is, where can you get a parallel beam? You need to get a parallel beam. Look at your diagrams there.
Convex mirror.
Convex mirror you will not get because it has to be a concave. concave mirror and a convex lens. In these two cases, you will get a parallelogram. Look at the diagrams. If you are having a convex mirror, then it is going to be a diverging mirror. You will never get a parallelogram. In this case, if you look at diagram number 5, that is when you are getting a parallelogram. Similarly, if you look at your diagrams for a convex lens, okay, here you get, did you see that? If you look at the lens, here you're getting a parallel. If you look at the mirrors, once again you're getting a parallel. So what is the correct answer? First one, concave mirror and a convex lens. So what does it tell us? We have to be thorough with the ray diagrams. If you make a mess here, 1 mark gone. Did you notice in MCQ what type of questions that they are giving? Okay, next one. Have you done this? Refraction. Okay, consider indices of refraction. Glass is 1.52. Rituraj, in your book. Air is 1.1003. Water is 1.33. Based on the refractive index of the three materials, arrange the speed of light in decreasing order. What are they asking? Okay, they're asking the speed of light in decreasing order. So we have got three.
Air, water, glass.
So we have got air, and then you have water, and you have gas. Where is it the fastest? The speed of light.
But when it's decreasing,
Yeah, decreasing is what? The biggest one, fastest one in this case. Virat. In air, light travels the fastest. Okay, that's why the refractive index is the least. Okay, what is happening? Here it is the fastest, then the speed is slightly less, then it is the least.
light is decreasing.
The speed of light is decreasing, the velocity of light is decreasing. So you have to remember that the refractive index and the velocity is inversely proportional. Did you understand? Don't make a mess with increasing and decreasing. If it is increasing order means what? The biggest value will be there, and then of course it increases. Okay? Air will be there, next is water, then obviously it is going to be the glass. And please be careful about such type of signs. Increasing. Here it is 1. Okay? Air is more. Next one. Fourth one, fifth one. Figure is given. Which of the following option is correct? Okay. Here, of course, you cannot see those boxes. Just approximately think that distance between F and P is 3. That's what they have given. A mirror has a focal length of -6 and it will produce an image of magnification +1. Okay, what do you remember about the magnification? When it is going to be +1, when it is going to be -1?
When the image is sensitive.
Okay, forget about the number part of it. Okay, let's talk about this figure. What is the formula for magnification?
Height of the object.
Yes. Yes. Yes.
Minus V by U.
You can also write it as V by U, and it is going to be minus.
In mirror
For mirror, it is going to be negative. Okay? Because your lens formula will be positive, therefore magnification formula will be negative. Remember that. Okay, now here, if you want a positive, if you are getting it as positive, what does it indicate? And what does it indicate when there is a negative side for magnification? Yes. Okay, when you're talking about H dash and H0, you have H which is always above. If the object is always going to be above, okay, it's going to be positive. When it is going to be negative, when it is below the principal axis. You remember that? Look at your textbook. I've already underlined it for you. Look at page number 143, magnification. Remember magnification? Okay. See that last paragraph. Negative. M is equal to negative V upon U. You can also write it as H dash by H0. What is H dash? It is the height of the image, and H0 will be the object. Okay. You may notice, I'm reading the last paragraph there. You may notice that the height of the object is taken to be positive if the object is usually placed above the principal axis, right? Height of the image is taken as positive for virtual images. Did you understand why? Because your virtual image is coming above the principal axis. So here H dash will always be positive. Here H0 will always be positive because in both the cases it's above the principal axis. Okay. However, it is to be taken as negative for the real images. Because it's a real image, it is forming below the principal axis. Therefore, your H dash in this particular case will be negative. Is that okay? Now go back to the question, what they have asked. See the question number 5. They have given you various combinations. Okay. Did you notice something that whenever we have such type of MCQ, sometimes the answer is very evident. Okay. Sometimes it is a process of elimination that you have to take in. Have you come across such things? You may not be very sure about what is happening. So you say, okay, this is wrong, this is wrong. My choice is maybe between B and D. Then you think about which could be wrong, and maybe we can make a guess mark. Okay, now in this particular case, what do you notice? Look at the magnification. It is +1, -1, +1, -1. Okay? Then we have got a concave mirror. And your C, your object is placed at C.
Same size as this.
Yes. Where is the image formed? If it is placed at C, it will be at C. Okay, so this is what is the case where you have got object is at C, the image is also formed at C. What will be the size?
Same.
Did you understand? Why you should be thorough with your Venn diagrams? Because such type of questions are asked. Did you get it? Okay. So by looking at the figure itself, you can make out that height of the object and the height of the image are the same. Okay. So now what is your option? What will be the focal length? Minus. Okay, so that part of it is already done. So you have got option between B and C because these are the only two things. Yes. Where because it's given, no? See here, one small box in the figure is equal to 1 centimeter. They have given approximately. That is what they have not given the length. Okay, since you don't have that, that's why I'm saying here in this particular case, your F is going to be as C, which is not very clearly seen there. And then of course your magnification, what will it be? It will be -1 because it's a real image. Go on to the next one. See the next one. Angle of incidence. Read the question carefully. See the question. Now before the bell rings, here. Before whatever it is, my homework today will be do all MCQs which are here. Because it's both MCQ and written, I don't want you to do the written exam, right? You'll have to pick and choose. Answers are also given somewhere here. What is this now? Previous year board questions. Yeah, it's on page number 65. Okay, but not look at the answers. Try to do and then you cross check whether it's correct.
They don't have answers for paper. They have not given answers for paper.
Page number 65, I'm telling you. 65. Page number 65. You will notice that they have not given answers for everything. Answers for the MCQ only has been given. Yes. The others you have to write. Definition and all they will not give you again and again. Answers and all that you have to write. But today for homework, please mark it in your note. Everybody, hurry up, take it down. MCQ. Because I may not be able to do the whole lot because we are running short of time. Okay. Page number MCQ, page number 30 onwards. That is the previous year's board question papers. Harshit, answers are given on which page? Page number 65. Yeah, whatever is the height, the image is also found this way. Okay. This is H plus, suppose it is 2 centimeters or whatever. This is positive, this is coming 0, so it is negative. Here it is negative. So B and U. Now it is H dash by H. So this is B. B. Okay. Now, 6-1. 6-1. Angle of incidence from air to glass at point O, and it's not a glass slab. What is given here? It is a hemispherical glass slab. What is it going to be? Okay, at point O. At point O. Read the question carefully. What is the diagram like? Okay. Abhishek, tell me your answer. This is at point O. Okay, this is your angle of incidence. This is your angle of refraction. Tell me your answer. Right?
Because light will again reflect right. At the same path, right?
You are right, but your reasoning is not correct. Did you find any refraction taking place here?
Because it is fixing the point of.
It is normal. You remember it is normal? Any ray which passes normal does not undergo any refraction. So here at this particular point, this is the normal angle of incidence is 0. What is normal? At point O. We are not asking about this point. We are not asking. It is not with respect to P. No. Now. Okay. Look at the board. Please look at the board, everyone. Now suppose this is the angle of incidence. Okay, this is the angle of incidence. As the angle of incidence is becoming smaller and smaller, what's happening? Did you understand? There's no refraction because it's coming down here. It's moving from air to glass on the normal as the angle of incidence is getting reduced. How many of you did not understand this question? Did you understand? Voice. That's why I said you sit apart. Because all of you will sit and chat here. Did you understand? Here it is, let us say 45. As I'm reducing the angle of incidence, what is happening? It's coming 5 to 0. Once it comes to 0, it is passing through the normal. So, another mistake that most of you make is not reading the question carefully. Did you get it? So here what are we asking? The angle of incidence from air to glass at the point O. So you see which point they are asking and then you do it. Are you understanding? I'm also telling you what could be the mistakes that you're making in your exam. Look at the next one. Power of a lens is minus 4D. That minus sign indicates what? Boys? Is it concave? Is it convex? Is it a mirror? First of all, is it a mirror or a lens? Lens. Thank goodness it's a lens. Yes, it's a concave. Okay, it means that the lens is, then again you have option. Obviously convex you can rule out. Then you have to do concave. What is the formula? P is equal to?
1F, which is in meters.
Very good. So you will find out and then you will get it. Okay? So straight away you can rule out convex. The choice is only between the two concave lenses. What is the answer?
C.
2.
C.
Minus 4. Okay? D. So P is equal to 1 upon M. How much is that? Shh. Do that. Come on, come on, quick, 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 quick. Do this. Power is given. Shh. How much is 1 by 4? 0.25. So it's given there. 25 centimeters is okay. Minus 25 is your answer. Come on. Okay, let's go to question number 8. Girls, got it? Rays from the sun converge. Okay, at a point 15 centimeter in front of a concave mirror. See the first one. Have you book there? Okay, see that. Okay, so where is the object kept? Where is the object?
Infinity.
Infinity sun. Which diagram?
First.
First diagram. Okay. And therefore it is 15 centimeter in front of the concave mirror. Where should an object be placed so that the size of the image is equal to the size of your? Okay. The same question I'm going to give a twist. Okay. Where should the paper be kept so that it gets burnt?
50.
No, my same question, I'm giving a twist. Okay? Okay? We are having a concave mirror and you are focusing the rays of light. Right? Where should the paper be kept so that it gets burnt? So what's the answer? And answer will be 50. Did you get it? Why? Because this is the mirror, rays of sun, converging mirror, it is converging at F. Okay, so if you keep a paper at F, it's going to get burnt. Okay.
And what is the answer of 8?
Eighth one. Now they are asking where should an object be kept so that image is equal to the size of the object. Double. 30. Not at F. Has to be kept at C. So that will be double of 50. Then, if you are interested, I will children. Otherwise, I don't. I'm not really interested. If you are not interested, I'm not interested. Please. If you don't understand, please ask me. If you don't understand, I'm here to help you. Ask me. Shall we go to the next one? You did not understand? Got it? F is given, which is 15. Double of it will be C. So your object has to be kept at C so that the image is also image. Okay, next one. All of you read and tell me. This is something that you have to do. It is a sum. Come on, all of you do it quickly. It is lens formula. Is it a lens or a mirror? Okay, first of all, it is a lens. Try to remember the lens formula. What is lens?
Magnification is plus
1 upon x is
Minus 80 upon 3. Minus 80 upon 3.
got it? No? Rudra? No? Okay, now let's leave. It's a real image. So what are the hints? There's a real image of a candle flame formed by a lens. It is 3 times the size of the flame. What is it?
magnification is
Yes, magnification. That means the U is 3 times, okay, H dash and HO. So your H dash is going to be 3 times HO, right?
3.
And then between the lens, so and the distance between the lens and the image. That means your V value is given as 80 centimeter. At what distance should the candle be placed from the lens? So you use your magnification formula. Magnification formula is what? M is equal to H dash by H0. Substitute the values here. Okay, this is equal to 3 times this, right? And then you substitute, you will be able to get the answer, which is equal to 80.
Math can't be directly use H dash by H
You can.
equal to V
Yes,
value.
yes,
We can directly
yes. This can be done. Because it's a lens formula, this is going to be positive.
How is height related to the values of V and R?
This is a formula which is already given in your textbook. This is given to us.
It is asked over here that
See here. This is known. This is known. Okay. This is known. This you have to find out. That's all is asked. At what distance should the candle be placed? Because your candle itself is your value of U.
so over here, when the candle formed by the lens is 3 times the size of
That is height.
so flame is the
Object.
flame is the object.
And the image. Candle is the object. This is the candle. Okay, this is the object. You are getting an image of this. This is going to be inverted. That is going to be 3 times as the
Flame.
Did not understand? Anybody who did not understand this?
So my opponent will be the flame which is 3 times, right?
What is the image?
Is this flame is this flame is this candle?
The real image of a candle flame. Okay, they're talking about the real image of a candle flame, which is going to be 3 times. Suppose this is 1 centimeter. The image is going to be 3 times. Rudra did not understand. Got it? Shh. Got it? Fine. Okay. Next one. Okay. Look at the next one. See, there some of the questions are quite challenging, okay? It's not as simple as putting a tick mark. The chances of going wrong in MCQ is quite high. So that's why I'm saying go through each one of them very carefully. Right? Next one. Who has the book there? Read out the 10th one. Okay, this is with reference to the diagrams. First of all, when you look at the diagram, where is the object kept? Between C and F. Okay, immediately you should think of the ray diagram. Between C and F. What type of a mirror?
Okay.
Now you look at the options. Read out all the options.
The image of the object will be a virtual one. The reflected ray, sorry, not the option or the ray.
See, there are 4 options, but if you look at the answers, there could be a combination. It is 2 and 3, it is 1 and 3. Okay, is it 2, 3 and 4? First option, is it correct or wrong? Image will be virtual. Is it correct? It's wrong. Reflected ray will travel along the same path. It's true. Image will be inverted. Yes. Then which is this is a concave mirror and hence the focal length will be negative. Also is true. So your options for 2, 3, and 4. Select whichever it is that is. Okay. 11th one is pretty interesting. Look at the diagram there. Sanit, you have a book there? It's that far, is it? Kaushik, your chance. Next one. There's a diagram one. No? This is the diagram one. Okay. Now there are 3. Okay, there are 4. Huh? Medium 1, medium 2, 3, and once again medium 1. Okay. So the light is traveling through different medium, and it can be seen that 1 and 3 are the same. 4 is also same, but 1 is greater than 2. That is already given. Okay. Which statement will be correct? If you notice from medium 1 to medium 2, can you make out which is rarer and which is denser? 1 is rarer, 2 is denser. Why? Because you find, yes, because this is moving closer.
And rest of the atoms are equal to ours.
Yes. Now look at third one, 3 and 4. So once again it is moving away. Okay. So this is once again moving away. So look at the options now. One is dense. Is one dense? Look at the first option. Medium. 1 minute, 1 minute. Let us rule out whichever is wrong. Medium 1 is denser. Yes? No.
Yes, ma'am, it is.
This is rarer, this is denser.
Answer.
Okay, it's denser than medium 3, but that is also true. Okay. We'll see whether it is denser than medium 3, but its density is equal to medium 2. Is it equal to? No. Refraction is taking place, so definitely 1. Okay. Second one, medium 2 is the rarest. Do you think it is rarest? No, it's definitely denser than 1, so it's obviously the wrong one. Medium 3 is denser than medium 1. Is it true? But they've already given you 3 and 1 is same, so it's obviously not there. 1 and 3 are essentially the same, but medium 2 is denser than 1 and 2. Obviously, that is the correct answer. Last one.
Last one.
Do you understand? Okay. So it's very. So when you get such type, listen now. So did you see the wide variety of MCQs that is going to come? Why I'm doing this specially is to show you that your questions will not be straightforward. Different varieties. It could be a question based, it could be regarding the sums, it could be regarding the ray diagrams, it could be a problem that you have to solve, it could be regarding magnification. Have you followed? It could be a variety of things. So you have to be thorough with your theory part. Have you understood what I'm saying? Okay. Did you understand how to go about it? Okay, so how you have to rule out each thing. Don't straight away put a tick mark and come away. It could be wrong. And I've told you, you cannot afford to lose any marks in your MCQs. Right? Yeah. Let's do the next one. 12th one. Everybody do the 12th one. It's a problem that you have to do. Do. What have they given? Refractive index of glass is 1.65, and for alcohol they have given. Okay, how much is that? 1.36. Okay, both of them are with respect to air. What is the refractive index of glass with respect to alcohol? Mu. I have written it this way. Oh, sorry. This way is also refractive index.
Like an environment, like in something is refracting. Like, should we take the refractive index of vacuum or
Air is usually taken as 1 because it's 1.0003, which is almost equal to cutoff. So you can take it as 1 for all practical purposes. Okay. How do we do this?
Refractive index of the first.
What is the question that they are asking? What is the refractive index of flint glass with respect to alcohol? So how will you do? What is the formula here? What? How will you do? This divided by this, that's all. 1.2. 1.2. That you will have to find out because there are two things with 1 point. Whether it's 1.2 or 1.1, that is what you have to find. Do. Quickly do. Do that and tell me. Open it fast. Hurry. Decimal points, you can shift the decimal points. It's 165 divided by 136.
Now what the decimal point is cancel. But cancel is error or That is if you can cancel out.
Will you remember? Take down the formula, everyone. Please take down quickly. When you have got refractive index of 1 with respect to the other, divide 1 refractive index divided by the other. Or you write it down in your book itself or write it in your notebook. What is it? What is it?
She would multiply it to 100 and then she would take it. And once one cross it takes more than shift the
Decimal points. It's so fast.
Okay. It will take long to divide, right? It will take long to divide.
Okay. Next one. Next one is again a diagram question. Okay. Will you do it? Please do all the MCQs. Okay. For chemistry class once again. Guys. Revision for revise and come up.
पागल है क्या? माँ मेरा बैग
सितंबर में उनकी मम्मी भी बोली आ जाते दोस्त वगैरह जाते
राजीव ऐसे रह कौन सा इंग्लिश आज ही दे रहा फ्राइडे अपन दे सकते हैं दोनों साथ में फ्राइडे दोनों साथ मेरे को भी दे देना ओए कौन से एक साथ इतने मत दे ओए राजीव वाह फोन भूल के जा रहे राजीव ए रुक नील मैं आ रहा हूँ ओए राइजिंग होनी चाहिए। किधर घूमना है, कैसे घूमना है? वैसे ऐसे किधर रहेगी ना? मैं क्या करूँ? अरे ना मेरे साथ सी के आसपास अरे नहीं मीना मैम के पास जाना है। हाँ अभी पीछे से वेट लिया है।
दो ही है क्या हो गया अभी मैं आज कर दूं ये कारक रख दो दरी E7